of San Diego, California, America's finest city. We're here at Snapdragon Stadium to watch one of the perennial jewels of the bowl season, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UConn's offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a three-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn.
He's got it, first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Pulls it in, it's Murphy. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Edwards. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. UConn quick to the line. Wants to throw again. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So UNLV's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. UNLV is coming off its best 2-year stretch in school history, but they've got a new coach, but an experienced one in Dan Mullen, who has more than 100 wins on his resume.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Reese. Dan Mullen. Like, he's inheriting a team that was very successful. They were 1 game away from going to the college football playoff. That's how good they were. A lot of experience, a lot of good moments, and a building program.
And he's a really good mind on offense, no question about it. Very, very creative. So you expect that to continue at UNLV. And if that offense can do their thing, maybe this is a team that takes that next step.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Bradley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. UConn quick to the line. second down, they'll go to the air. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Might be changing the route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll leave it with him. Sweet cut there. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
To try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The UConn offense goes back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hansen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
to the air on first down. Finds his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Well, defense... excited when they see the quarterback in an empty...
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Calandria. And they knock him down. There was no... Oh, defense is swarming. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
That's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gums. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
First and goal, UNLV.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Touchdown UNLV. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Kick in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got it in the middle, it's Murphy. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. UConn quick to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Runs through a tackle. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Might as well give it to him again. Quick step and go. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Holiday Bowl.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Gums. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle, it's Reynolds. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Wants to throw, it's Calandria. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
UConn going back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
the Huskies, trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He's looking deep. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. UConn quick to the line.
First and goal, UConn.
A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Looking to fire. Trying to barrel in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
It's now third.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Immediately fires to the middle. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Never a doubt. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. To throw, it's Calandria. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. Breaks into the open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Using his legs, it's Edwards. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rebels offense is back on the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. grabbed in the middle. It's Bradley. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
At the 38-yard line. And first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
UNLV.
Wants to throw again. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Got his man on the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. They'll run it. Touchdown, Vegas. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Connection to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Shotgun snap on third down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Calandria. Makes the catch, it's Reynolds. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Gonna sling it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a man on the left. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And that's good enough.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Touchdown, Rebels. And the stomping has commenced.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Power football with the run. Got room to work. Turning it on! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. This UConn offense really has it going. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Edwards. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. With the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Wants to go up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. This defense has been lights out. Stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? Flips it out on the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6.
Second down coming up.
Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Gums. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. A strike downfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.